Iranian Monarchist campaigner Samaneh Norouz Moradi was reportedly diagnosed with cancer. Samaneh Norouz Moradi went down with diabetes during her prison term as she has suffered from Lupus Joint Disorder. She also suffers from a kidney stone and her small intestine has become inflamed. She also suffers from a stomach ulcer and other GI complications. Since the arrest, Samaneh has been deprived of visiting her relatives, causing more pressure upon the jailed campaigner. Samaneh is in an Iranian prison for organizing a peaceful campaign for the return of Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi to Iran. In August 2018, the Islamic security agents arrested Samaneh and took her into Tehran's notorious Evin prison. She was released on bail after 2 weeks. The Islamic Revolutionary Court sentenced her to 8 years in prison, which was reduced to 3 years and 9 months after refusing to request an appeal. Finally, on April 24th, Islamic agents rearrested Samaneh and transferred her to Evin prison to serve the prison term. Further, the Islamic judiciary issued another 15 months imprisonment to her after using the word "Long live the king" at the end of her comment during the first release. No impressive words from human rights cartels and similar outfits look to the so-called moderate faction for guidance before taking a stance. Iranian jailed monarchists are mostly boycotted by this so-called human rights organization, or often their political orientation is not mentioned in biased-side reports. Rights lawyer Soheila Hijab is another jailed monarchist that the Islamic authorities have been persecuting her by denying her adequate medical care, as the human rights cartels are promoting the reformist jailed lawyer Nasrin Sotoudeh. Monarchist Soheila Hijab, the human rights lawyer who was arrested by IRGC agents in 2019, was taken hostage by the Islamic authorities who recklessly ignored the medical needs of the jailed lawyer in custody. The jailed monarchist's condition with serious health problems has been exacerbated by continued detention and repeated refusal to allow her access to the medical treatment and healthcare facilities she so urgently requires. Soheila was reportedly arrested by agents on Thursday, July 6, 2019 and was sentenced to 18 years in prison. She is currently kept at Varamin notorious Quarchak prison. This shockingly severe sentence was given to the lawyer by the Branch 28 of Tehran Islamic Revolutionary Court, chaired by the infamous judge Notizie, according to ICBHR. The Islamic Court issued the heaviest sentence against Soheila on the bogus charges of propaganda against the regime, assembly and collision against national security, disrupting public opinion, establishing groups to defend women's rights, asking referendum to change the constitution, says the rights groups. According to the Article 134 of the Islamic Penal Code, she must serve 7 years and 6 months in prison. Based on Article 134 of Iran's Islamic Penal Code, the charge with the highest penalty will be taken into account. The IRGC agents arrested the lawyer in an attack to her house and took her into Tehran's notorious Evin prison. However, the court ordered to release her on bail on Saturday, March 14, 2020, till the trial is held. She is the supporter of Iran's exiled Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, says reliable sources. The agents put the jailed lawyer under severe pressure during interrogation because of her devotion to the prince. Previously, the human rights lawyer was arrested in Shiraz on Friday, December 28, 2018, and taken to Adel-Abad prison. She was released after serving 5 months of her 2 years imprisonment. The Islamic regime in Iran is callously toying with the lives of prisoners and conscience and other political prisoners by denying them adequate medical care, putting them at grave risk of death, permanent disability, or other irreversible damage to their health, according to Amnesty International. If the so-called human rights organizations are serious about helping jailed lawyers and all imprisoned activists, Soheila and Samaneh, along with hundreds of other unfamiliar prisoners, are a great place to start.